was his first ever comic strip, but the pressure of the society from the very beginning, by always saying he'll grow out of it, demoralizing him, growing his hidden insecurity and instability, as he never confessed to himself, he was full of doubt with every step to realizing his dream. Social expectation of professionalism and success suppressed a dream of a boy, forcing him to become like everyone else, a person with ordinary dream work who society accepts. To sum up, the society suppressing the individual will, dream, and voice to make sure that the societal norms are satisfied is shown in the stories The Sniper, The Lottery, and My Greatest Ambition. And finally, the last statement would be: importance of society over individuals is shown to reveal negative consequences for individuals in the short stories The Lottery, The Sniper, and My Greatest Ambition, through the word choice of the author used to describe the personal struggles of the characters. The word choice of the author plays a crucial role in conveying the struggles of the character. For example, in The Sniper, the author uses words as a tool of describing the pain the sniper was experiencing during and after the battle, showcasing both mental and physical struggles. The words the author used to describe physical pain can be broken into two categories, including the words used to describe his arm pain and the words used to describe his overall exhaustion. As the sniper was shot in the arm, the author uses words such as the wounded arm, forearm was dead, the blood, the deadness sensation to convey the agony the sniper was going through. He felt during the battle after being wounded. After the battle, the sniper was generally drained, caused both by his wound and by the fact that he was sitting on the roof all day long without any food or water source. And to describe this, author uses words such as he shattered, weakened, nervous, steadied, he crawled. This word choice used by the author reveals that the sniper was physically drained after all the work he has done, showing physical struggles of his. Apart from physical fatigue, he also overcome huge emotional distress after the battle. The author uses words lost of battle died in him, beaten by remorse, began to gibber, cursing the war, cursing himself, cursing everybody, shock, cloud of fear to describe the regret, emotional tiredness, state of shock, and instability of the sniper after the battle. And as a result, the importance of society over the individual causes a physical and psychological distrust of the character, which is described by O'Flaherty in The Sniper. Meanwhile, in The Lottery, author says the feeling of liberty sad and uneasily on most of them, which is ambiguous statement to make, because by the definition, the feeling of the liberty is associated with freedom and fun, but author makes it seem as an uneasy feeling that concerns most of the children of the town. The words jokes were quiet conveys the tense situation the villagers are placed into, and smiled rather than laughed reveals that they were not able to make as much fun as usual. The usage of the words as green humorlessly and nervously after Mr. Adams were called forwards shows that the villagers felt fearful when participating in the lottery, which caused emotional distress to all of them. The words nervously is used by the author several times to describe the feeling of the many villagers. They were scared of being chosen. As a result, they all felt nervous. The words breathless pause again emphasizes the nervousness of the villagers and inner fear that they were trying to hide. She hesitated is describing hesitance of villagers as again they were frightful of being chosen as one to be beaten by the rocks. The author used staring a crowd after the final victim of the annual lottery was chosen, as everyone knew how extremely painful and torturing the punishment was. Hence, the inner hesitance and psychological struggles of the villagers described by the author with the help of the specific vocabulary was useful in understanding the enormous consequences of putting society over individuals. And whereas in My Greatest Ambition, author repeats the word ordinary in the sentence, I pushed open an ordinary door and stepped into ordinary foyer and told an ordinary lady sitting at the ordinary desk who I was. 4 times author used the word ordinary, which clearly reveals that Newell was disappointed after seeing the company in person. His expectation of the office did not correspond with the reality, which made him rethink his choice of becoming the comic strip artist. After all, this detail demonstrates how Newell was concerned and how sharply his vision of the office changes. Answer snapped like a bullet is what author uses to describe the sharpness of the conversation between Newell and Mr. Randall, revealing how Newell were not even able to think before answering Mr. Randall's question. Clever, this is the rhetorical question which Newell gets confused with, because his mom calls him clever, but he never heard that from her before, and he felt that something was wrong. Author explicitly says awful tour to show the disappointment of the new by the whole process of him getting to know his dream job better. To sum up, the word choice of the author to describe personal struggles of the characters in the story The Lottery, The Sniper, and My Greatest Ambition demonstrate the negative impact of putting society over the individuals for individuals. And as a conclusion of the inquiry project, I would like to say that it can be seen from these short stories that the society is shown as more important than individuals by the help of the characters of the story, that the importance of society over individuals is needed to maintain order and keep the tradition. However, it can be seen that putting society over individuals is a bad decision as it leads to negative consequences for the individuals. Thank you all for the attention. That's the end of my presentation of my inquiry project. I hope it was interesting to you. Bye, see you next time.